Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Doris. I'm here to share with you about my stock account and today's market update. Today is the last day of the year, and let's talk about the inflation expectations that we share for 2024. Goldman Sachs has recently reported that it is possible for the US to reach an inflation below 2%, but the timing will be undecided. According to the November inflation report, Jesus believes that the prices in the consumer and the service sector will fall at the end of 2024, and US inflation could fall below 2%. The latest data show that the US core PCE price rose 3.2% in November from a year earlier, the lowest since April 2021, and below market expectations. He believes that the rapid decline in the US inflation is not a temporary trend, and that the Fed is completing the last mile. The Q4 core PCE is expected to fall from 3.2 to 2.2 by 2024, 0.3 percentage points lower than the consensus estimate. If consumer margins normalize and the core services inflation does not accelerate, the year-on-year growth of core PCE is expected to fall to 2% in May and 1.9% in December. We expect car prices to continue to fall, and the prices of other consumer goods to largely return to pre-pandemic levels. Based on corporate margin data, consumer prices are expected to have 0.6% declining prices versus cars. A second source of driving inflation down is the labor dependent consumption of services sector, where inflation growth has now fallen sharply. If prices for core services rather than housing, healthcare, and finance no longer accelerate, the core PCE inflation rate in 2024 will be another 0.15 percentage points lower than our benchmark forecast. For the Fed, if core inflation falls below its target next year, Goldman Sachs expects the FOMC to cut interest rates by 2 basis points in successive meetings until the federal funds rate is close to its assessed neutral rate. Goldman Sachs analysts noted that they recently noted their core PCE inflation forecast to 2.2%. And now they believe that it could fall even below 2% by 2024 due to the lower slowdown in the consumer prices and the services inflation. First, some goods with limited supply prices remain higher than pre-pandemic levels. Goldman Sachs calculates that consumer prices, except for cars, will fall by 0.6%. which will reduce overall core inflation by another 0.15% next year. In the past, high inflation suggests prices have returned to a normal in different ways and degrees. For example, during the 2000 housing bubble, home appliance price fell after the bubble burst, but did not fully return to the pre-bubble levels. Some goods, except cars, are still priced higher than the unit production cost of the BZA. If the prices of these goods tend to match the trend of production cost inflation, they're expected to reduce core consumer prices by 0.6% in 2024 and 2025, thus reducing the core PCE inflation by 0.3%. This being said, the price reduction may seem like a good indicator for the economy right now. It may also be due to the fact that recession may be happening next year, that it is actually led to the decrease in the consumer demand in general towards the services and the products. So this may not be as a good sign to the stock market and the Federal Reserve, that it may coordinate other monetary policies to adjust to the lowering demand of the overall economy. This is all I have for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next episode.